Daily Broadside, day 484. As evidenced by the bulkhead behind me, I am now the proud owner of a 1-ton van. A full-size van. And I have wanted to be a full-size van owner for so long. It's always been kind of a secret desire of mine, and here we are. I've added another vehicle to my fleet, which now stands. There are currently I think 11 vehicles on my property. There's a law of diminishing returns with owning multiple vehicles when you're one person, such that you can only drive so many. I get it, and they all have different purposes, and sometimes you feel like driving one over the other and whatnot. But I'm trying to find that, like, I've been as high as 13, and I've been as low as like 7 in the last like 4 years. And so I fluctuate between there, but I just love vehicles, man. They're just so dang cool. But I say that to say this. So I had to go to the DMV today. I bought this thing on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And I went up there this afternoon. Just got back from the DMV, the Division of Motor Vehicles. And I gotta tell you, every time I go in there, I don't know how it is in other states, but in North Carolina, it's kind of privatized. So it's a separate office in a strip mall somewhere, and you just go in there. And I mean, I get it. Those people probably deal with, well, they deal with some of the dregs of society on a daily basis. They probably get cussed out at least 3 times a day, and they don't have the best attitudes unless it's somebody new. You know, they're still fresh, and you know they haven't learned to hate humankind yet. But there's one lady in there. She's just always been just kind of a bitch, and I was glad I didn't get her today. I got the little new girl, and she was cool. But I always got my stuff in order because I've done it so many times. I know what I'm doing. I got to bring $7 for a notary in cash, and because apparently I don't understand the notary system in the DMV in this state, but apparently they can't take anything but cash. That seems a little suspect. But nevertheless, I'm in there, and every time I'm in DMV, I'm in a line. I get there, and there's about 4 little groups ahead of me. And by the time I leave, there's like 9 groups behind me, right? So there's probably like 25 people in there. And every time I'm in there, this is what I think of. I think of that soccer team that got stuck in the underground cave in like somewhere in Asia, Malaysia, Philippines. I don't know where they were, but you know, the soccer team got caught with the coaches where the water rose and blah, blah, blah. Or the Peruvian miners. Remember that? Or maybe it was Chilean. Somewhere in South America, a bunch of miners spent like a month in a hole, right? And we finally got them out. And you know, or Survivor, like the first day of Survivor, and I'm looking around and I'm trying to assess the mental acuity of all these mouth-breathing, window-licking weirdos. And every time, almost without fail, I decide that if shit goes bad and this becomes our community, we've got to like survive together, and you know, round up all of our talents and skills and make it through the whatever fill in the blank calamity that has befallen us. I've decided that I'm going to be the leader. I can't let these goofballs. I mean, they're just dumb. Like, there's a guy in front of me, right? So he goes up there, and he looks like he's probably 75 years old. He goes up there, and he's like, I need a 10-day permit so I can get this vehicle inspected, and up on the road I can get a title. And she's like, okay, we can do that. Oh, you know, she's looking at her computer. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. I'm like, he's going to owe some money of some sort, right? And she's like, well, we can't really take care of that until we take care of the 2002 Dodge truck you got. You owe some money to the state, you know? And she's trying to make it like just say it, woman, right? And he's like, I ain't got no 2002 Dodge truck. She's like, well, you kind of did. I sold that truck. Well, you might have. However, you kept the tag and canceled the insurance. Ergo, the state doesn't like that, and they assess us. I ain't got that tag. And this went back and forth several times. I'm sure he's left the DMV by this point because this was about an hour ago. He's probably still ranting to like his granddaughter, whoever was there is like his handler, to make sure, you know, he had money and whatever else. And it didn't comprehend, you know, at all what she was saying and everything. And he just went on and on about how he sold that truck and he ain't got that tag. And ain't no insurance on that truck because I don't own it. She's like, I'm aware, and if you'll shut your mouth and let me finish talking, I'll explain what the state has telling me to tell you. You know, and all this, but she didn't do all that. And this is the bitchy woman too. Like, apparently she has like a soft spot in her big old heart for old people. But And I mean, he wasn't like senile or anything. He just was too dumb to understand what she was saying. It's like, look, man, it's a $50 civil penalty. You're not going to be able to do anything until you pay that. And, you know, and all this, well, am I paid up now? And I'm like, calm down, old timer. Damn, you know. But anyway, I thought to myself, yeah, he's going to be a hunter-gatherer. We're going to be like, Billy, go find us some berries, maybe some ginger root. Snuff out some squirrels for stew tonight because you're not running camp, okay? I'll be running camp. I'll be, you know, trying to figure out how we're going to make it out of this alive. You just go find us, you know. How about you? How about this? How about, we don't even trust you with our food, hunter-gatherer, Billy. You're now down to fire-gatherer. You're going to get some twigs and some sticks and some brush, and you're going to keep the fire going, okay? And we may not be able to trust you for that because you don't understand DMV civil penalties. I don't get it. And I've been trying to decide what kind of pet I'm going to get. And I have narrowed it down, and a couple of these I think I've kicked out. But I've narrowed it down to a squirrel, because they say domesticated squirrels are really cool if you get the warbles out of them and you get the, you know, and oculated properly and all this. And a raccoon. A raccoon is up there. I was looking for something with opposable thumbs, but I got to tell you, the list of animals with opposable thumbs, they're either really stupid hard to find, illegal to own, or will kill you. So I kind of ruled that out. But then I thought, ooh, what's the next best thing to opposable thumbs? 5 individual digits, and that's what raccoons have. Because I want an animal that I can shake hands with, preferably. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way, but I want to be able to shake hands, kind of like you teach a dog to do. And I figure I could teach a raccoon anything. But you get those as pets, they'll follow you around like a puppy, and they're pretty cool. And then I got a tortoise in mind, because you can buy a tortoise baby, like a little, like the size of Rose's diamond necklace from the Titanic, the Titanic. You know, like just a little tortoise for like $50, and it'll grow to be the size of like, and it'll live like what do they live to be, like 1900 years or something like that? They're like Moses, man, they don't die. So like I could pass that thing on to several generations, kind of like a parrot. And I figure I've already got kind of a place that I can dig him one of those little burrows that they like to like back into like a hill, you know, and underground and stay cool. I'd probably go in there with him. It's been hot, man. I'll just be down there chilling in his bunker, right? A little slanted bunker, and you just throw out some iceberg lettuce every couple hours, and you know you're good to go. I'd have to have a refrigerator out in the shop just for lettuce, because I don't want all that damn lettuce in my. I'd have to have a lot of salad spinners too, because I could get all the dirt off. Of course, they eat it in the dirt. I don't guess they care. And the last thing was a capybara. And I thought to myself, man, that would be cool. All these people got these Richard Gere rodents, you know, the guinea pig and the hamsters, they're shoving stuff up their ass. You should get a rodent that you can't fit in your ass. Then nobody thinks that you're doing it, right? See what I'm doing? You got to stay one step ahead of them, right? But yeah, the capybara, the biggest rodent on earth, those things they're just badassery right out of the box. A little ugly, but they're pretty cool looking. Friendly with everything. They let stuff ride on their back. They're aquatic. They can jump over like a 3-foot fence. I mean, they hop. They're just cool. Just don't look at their teeth. Like, don't lift their gums and look at their teeth, because it's really kind of it's atrocious, really. They got that like beaver tooth that like goes back up into their skull kind of thing. But so yeah, that's what I've narrowed it down to. And but the problem with the capybara is they're like $3,000, and I'm like $50 tortoise, $3,000 capybara. I'm thinking capybara. Hey, Giddy. The damn van man, DVM, is signing out, Giddy.